For the next presentation, I would like to invite Kavisha Alagiya to throw some more light on MLA citation, which will be useful you all to while you are preparing assignments and when you are doing research in any of the field. So please, Kavisha Alagiya.
A very good afternoon, everyone. I hope I am audible properly.
Yes, Kavisha, you are audible.
Yes, Kavisha.
Okay. And I would like to inform our new learners that by now I am sharing the screen also. So you can inform me if it is visible. So this is to the new learners that sometimes it happens that we make assignments, we make blogs, we make slideshare presentations, but we fail to give the valid proof to all our audience. And for that, I hope it is visible, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is a presentation and for MLA citation, like how citation helps in giving our arguments with proper evidence, and also it helps not only in your blogs or assignments or slideshare presentations, but this is definitely going to help you in your further research studies. This is a basic criteria of what primarily we should know about citation. Then there are certain stages of citations like bibliography and all. So before understanding bibliography, we should try to focus or know what is MLA citation. So here is my presentation, and I would request all the learners to keep a book and a pen handy and try to note down some points. I will emphasize like what you should note down. First of all, let us have some basic understanding of what is citation. Like any academic or intellectual activity demands an evidence-based argument. Am I right? Because we don't make their sweeping statements in our blogs or in our assignments. We should have a proper reading for that, and the reference of original source is what we call citation. For now, I am also presenting this presentation as a resource person on citation, so I should also have some proof to support my argument. So here, as you can see, yes, here I have mentioned this. Citing sources means listing the materials you used for research from a work of Diaz and O'Hanlon, and page number is 29. So I had put a kind of evidence wherein to support my argument. Or my this presentation slide. Now, what Wikipedia says that a citation is an abbreviated alphanumeric expression embedded in the body of an intellectual work. Like we are writing academic blogs, not non-academic one. So in an academic and more formal blog where we practice objectivity in our writing, so there citation plays an important role, and it denotes an entry in the bibliographic references section of the work for the purpose of acknowledging the relevance of the works of others to the topic of discussion at the spot where the citation appears. So it is like that our professors are giving us thinking activities, right? So these thinking activities are based on one of the text of our syllabus. So when our teacher or our professor gives a thinking activity to write a blog on Elizabethan age or the characteristics of Elizabethan age, then we are definitely going to refer to this. I hope this book is visible to you, friends.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
So you are obviously going to refer to William J. Long or Edward Albert's history. So with the support of that, you are going to make your blogs. Am I right? So I also request semester 1 students to answer me back whenever I ask something. What to cite now? What shall we cite actually? Because anything which has provided you information or data or opinions needs to be cited. Like we are reading something and we come up with a very new idea which we haven't ever thought of, and that idea gives us a kind of thinking capacity or develops our thinking capacity to think in a particular manner. So that we should cite. And, or we can cite published, unpublished sources. Better to go for published one rather than unpublished. Or yes, nowadays we don't have. Take for example COVID-19. For the universities and colleges are in uncertainties, so we are left with whatever sources or materials we have, and we aren't able to access university library. So obviously we are going to rely more on electronic resources. So for that you can cite book or book section, journal article in the sense that you can also access certain online resources. Now accessing electronic resources also has certain criteria or parameters to be considered. That is, when we are searching in the internet, we should always find authentic sources in the sense that we should not go for Wikipedia or say or something. So rather than that, focusing or citing that sources, we should go for authentic, more relevant and authentic sources. For example, JSTOR articles, or you also might have an account in the academia. So that is also there. All the research works are published by relevant scholars. So that is also good one. And also you should try to explore Google Scholar, which also have this facility of providing more authentic articles. Then the journal of Gesture provides this journal article, so you can also cite that. Then articles in the periodical or conference proceedings, reports, website. Yes, we always use something from any website. So website citation is very much necessary. Or in earlier slide also, I had given this definition from Wikipedia. So that is, Wikipedia is a website, right? And from that, you can use the things which the contributors have explained there, and document from website, electronic source, art in the sense that YouTube videos or films or interviews, and patent case and miscellaneous sound recording also you can cite. Next one. Yeah, when to cite. Now we had already seen what to cite. Now when to cite. While we are using quotes from various websites, or paraphrasing certain ideas from other sources, or using an idea that someone else had already expressed. Now our professors, I also remember that our professors in our class always used to tell that your idea is not unique, even if you you get an idea without referring to any work, but that is not also unique one, because someone or someone somewhere else in the world also had that idea and already had uploaded that thing in the website or this internet. So better to check whether your idea is unique or it is already there in the website. So yes, using the idea that someone else had already expressed while making a specific reference to the work of another. So obviously we are going, if we are going to write a blog on this history of English literature, Elizabethan age, then we are also obviously going to refer to this the age of Elizabethan from W.J. Long. So here also it says that Elizabeth, with all her vanity and inconsistency, steadily loved England and England's greatness. So while writing this referring to this background reading, we are going to frame our answer or our blog with that criteria, right? So that is that is the work of another, that is William J. Long's work. So we are referring to that. So we shall cite that. Whenever someone else work has been critical in developing one's own ideas. Now we had an idea and we checked in the Google that whether this idea is there or not, but someone had progressively worked upon that idea, and we get another idea by reading that source. So we should cite that, or seminal work or landmark studies. Like for example, Julia Kristeva had made a landmark study in the field of feminist discourse. So whenever we are writing anything or writing anything academic with reference to feminism, then we should obviously not forget to cite this feminist Julia Kristeva's work. Now, why citation? It provides the reader some necessary information to find the original source. Like whenever someone is reading your blog, your academic blog, I must repeat, then if you have cited something, then the person will obviously go to the William J. Long's book and will find something interesting there. So I can hear some background noise. Is everything okay?
Yes, you can go on.
All right. Just let me inform if I'm not audible. Okay, I would not be able to see this learners there. So yes, continuing our presentation. Why citation? So to avoid plagiarism, also we cite certain things because we want to like from if you new learners are dealing with Shakespeare's Macbeth, right? So in Macbeth play, you will find certain dialogues. Like in our Hamlet, we used to love a lot this dialogue: "To be or not to be, that's the question." Now that statement by Shakespeare is so irreplaceable that we are not able to replace that thing with our words. So we want that particular statement only to cite in our blog. So for that we are obviously going to cite Shakespeare's Hamlet. So in order to avoid plagiarism, right? Furthermore, it helps in strengthening one's work by leading outside support to his or her ideas. Now it strengthens our argument more. Like we cite this, to be or not to be, that's the question, and then we can elaborate more and put our words or additional evidence or we say additional arguments for that. So that's a necessary thing. It provides a kind of authenticity to one's argument in academic work, and it reflects one's own reading and observation. Friends, this is very much a necessary thing. Like whenever audience will visit your blog, right, or assignment, then they will try to look for, if a person is genuine, then he or she will try to look for certain evidence what you have used for in support your arguments. So the strength and credibility of your work depends on the validity of your sources. So it is very much necessary to read first and then to write or reflect on your things. Next one. Now, styles of citing sources. There are certain popular styles of citing sources: MLA or FPA, Chicago, IEEE. Sorry, this is mostly used for engineering. And CSE. Now, we the students of humanities in particular are always going to use this MLA citation format. So yes, these are the two books you can refer to if you have some time and want to research more on this. And what is MLA citation? Then these are the two books. Modern language association style formatting is often used in various humanities disciplines. Now, this regulates three things: document format, like this MLA citation has certain kind of document format. Then in-text citations. We are in upcoming slides we will deal with in-text citations. What is that? Then works-cited, a list of all sources used in paper or your blog or your assignments or presentations. In-text citation. What is in-text citation? An in-text citation is a reference made within the body of text of an academic essay. And the in-text citation alerts the reader to a source that has informed your own writing. Now, the people who are going to visit your blog and read your blog must have you should mention this in-text citation. What is that in-text citation? That whenever you are writing something, as for example, I'm writing the summary of Age of Elizabethan. So I would like to mention also that in Milton's words, we suddenly see England as a noble and puissant nation, rousing herself like a strong man after a sleep and shaking her invincible locks. So these are the words which I like the most, and I want to refer that only. What I will do in writing, I will make that William J. Long says that, then I will put this whole quotation. That is called in-text citation. The exact format of an in-text citation will depend on the style you need to use. For example, MLA. Now, this in-text citation, as we have seen in this previous slide, that all these styles are there, and all these styles have particular in-text citation. So, for this presentation, as a resource person, I'm only going to deal with MLA in-text citation. You can also see this the whole this thing I had referred from this web source or electronic resource, which doesn't have any kind of particular author, but it has a title and the website. Now gathering. For citation, you must have to gather this information, like who is the author of the source. If we see this Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, so this novel Pride and Prejudice is written by Jane Austen. So Jane Austen is the author. If I'm referring to this source, then what is the title of the source? Obviously, Pride and Prejudice is the title. How was the source published? Now, in every book, we have this second page or in third page wherein if you are able to see this, there is there will be the mentioning of the publisher or the city which the publishing company is, or when was the source published, like in which year the source was published. So in which year this book was published. Now, core elements. You also, if you are going to deal with if you are going to cite the electronic resource, then the core elements which you should focus on are the author. If you do not have author, like in Wikipedia, or in Wikipedia we do not have authors, so there are contributors, but I would suggest not to cite a Wikipedia page. Then title of the source, other contributors. If a book is written by 5 people, right, so you will have to cite all the different 5 peoples. Then version means is it first edition or second edition or that. Then number, ISBN number is there, standard number. Or publisher, who is the publisher, and publication date. Now, in-text citation again. Now, how can we mention in-text citation? So, brief in-text citations point the reader to more complete information in the works cited list at the end of the paper. So if you do not we usually follow this method of in-text citation, and then we go for all the list of references. So in-text citations include the last name of the author followed by a page number enclosed in parentheses. We are going to do this practically. This is the theoretical knowledge for you, that how please new learners, please mention, write this in your notebook if you have the quote and the author means, if I'm referring to Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, then I will write here the quote which I wanted to write, then I will author means Jane Austen, and the page number from which it is taken. Okay, now if the author's name is not given, like a certain web sources doesn't have any author, then how will you write? So you will have to write the title of that web source or the title of your source which you are referring to, and then page number. Now, example of in-text citation. So yes, I have referred to this site, and from there I got this picture wherein the example of in-text citation in MLA format is mentioned. In parentheses at the end of the sentence, author's last name followed by page number. Now, MLA citation from book. Now we are going to deal with practical aspect. Coming back to this to check, yes, everything is going smoothly. Now, yes, MLA citation, in-text citation, if I want to do, you can see the screen, right? Are you able to see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. So Jane Austen begins her novel Pride and Prejudice with a statement which has ironic implications, like it is truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of good fortune must be in want of a wife. So I had obviously quoted Jane Austen. Now I must write here the citation, in-text citation, obviously. So I will go with to the reference. If junior is, if new learners, I'm sorry, if new learners are listening to me properly, please write in your note. If you don't have a computer right now, we are obviously going to deal with how we can cite from our mobiles also. So you can, if in future you will purchase a laptop, then you should have the steps. So go to references. If you want to make here citation, point the cursor here, then go to references, then here is insert citation, add a new source, then yes, here it's a book. You can cite, see here they are providing us various yes, make sure, first of all, make sure that the style of your citation is MLA, or here many sites like APA styles, like APA Chicago, and many more available. So you have to make whatever available to you, but MLA. If you don't have MLA 8th edition, then also 7th edition is considered. So yes, references, insert citation, add a new source, then it's a book. It's a books, right? We have a book. If you don't have a book, then you have this website or document from website or electronic source. If you have PDF with you, then obviously electronic source, go for electronic source. And then we have film, interview, patent, case, miscellaneous, which I had referred to in my earlier slides. So author is Jane Austen, but we won't write here Jane Austen. Okay, we have to go to edit. Then yes, first name is Jane, so I will write Jane. Then the last name is Austen. Then I will write Austen. Add. Now OK. Okay. Are you following me, learners? New learners, are you following me? I request new learners to answer my question. Like, are you following me? I want to know from you. Or am I going with fast speed? I don't think anyone is here. Is anyone here from semester 1? I want answer. Fine, I'm moving ahead then. Now title. What is the title of our text? That is Pride and Prejudice. We will write here Pride and Prejudice. Right? Which year it was published? Yes. In the third or second page, it will mention this. It would be here like reprint 2019. I hope you are able to see this. Are you able to see this? 2019. No. Now my colleagues can help me with this.
Yes, we
Yes,
can read.
yes, Kavisha.
Yes, we can.
Okay. So here we will write 2019. City. In which city this book is published? So I can read from this book that it was published in New Delhi. So I will write here New Delhi. Now who is the publisher? Obviously, this is not the original copy. This is the reprint, okay? And I'm referring to reprint. So the original book would be published in, not in India, obviously. So publisher, who is the publisher? Publisher is Fingerprint Classics, an imprint of Prakash Books India Private Limited. So I will write here Prakash Books India Private Ltd Limited. Fine. Then what is the medium? It's a document or a book? No, it's a book. So I will write here hard copy, because I have hard copy with me. So this MLA citation have this parameters to be filled, and then show all bibliographic fields. If learners, if it is possible, then you should mention all the details of this things, like all the fields. So pages, what pages I am referring to? I am referring to the first page and the first chapter, the very first two lines. So the page number is 7. So I will write here page number 7. Which edition is this? Edition, again, we have to go to the first or second page, and they will provide us the edition of this book. It's this book is they don't haven't mentioned this. So I will your access. Yes, I have accessed this citation right now in front of you. So I will mention 2020 month, that is November. Then day access, that is 8 November. Then URL, I don't have any URL for this. So yes. Then shorter title, ISBN number, yes, standard number. Here it is mentioned ISBN or ISSN number. So I will obviously write ISBN number. ISBN number is given here, if you can see. So I will write that 97881 7234 7234 4504 4504. Fine. Now, okay. So yes, we got this, our Austin. And here I want to put this, they are not giving this page number here, because I might be having the 7th edition. So yes, so I got this. So this is called in-text citation. Fine. And now if you want all the, you can practice all the citations here, and you can later on, when all your writing is over, then coming to an end, if you are coming to an end, then you can here mention here all the citations, that is insert citations. And then yes, no, you are going you will go with bibliography, and in this works cited. So here all your works will be cited. I had cited this two in my presentation. So these two are visible here. So yes, you got this Austin Jain, Pride and Prejudice, New Delhi, Prakash Books, India Private Limited, 2019, hard copy, 8 November, which you have accessed today. So you just have to, if you are working on blog, then you just have to copy this, copy and paste it in your blog. So this is your work cited or reference. Fine. Coming to our presentation, I hope everything is going well. Now, yes, Google Docs also we will see. Google Docs nowadays is giving us free citation. So if you are working on mobile, then you can open your Google Docs. But in mobile, this won't work. In a laptop only, this will work. I will teach you in mobile. Now, yes, this is the format. If you are citing books, then last name, first name, title of the book, location, publisher, year. This is the format. You can take screenshot of this, and you can refer in your writings later on. Then if you are citing article of in a journal, then last name, first name, title of article, title of journal, volume. Yes, volume is more important in the journal, year, and then page numbers. Then because a journal would have 300 pages, and you are citing one article from that. So page number from where you have begin, and where you are ending. Yes. Are you able to see the laser point here, which I'm using? Now article in the magazine. Last name, first name, title of article, title of magazine, day, month, year, and page numbers. Now MLA citation video, or if you are citing a film, yes, and if you are citing a YouTube video, so how to cite that? Here is the demonstration for that. For example, we were given this task to study the frames of Andy Galsworthy's Rivers and Tides. So in my blog, I had cited certain statements from the original video or the documentary. That art for me is a form of nourishment, right? So here. This is the director of the documentary, and Andy Galsworthy is the speaker. So whenever you will cite this kind of parenthesis, in the parenthesis the name of the director or author will come. So after the end of my writing, at the end of my writing, I will have to mention all the citation, all the references which I had cited. So here the name of the documentary is here, then Andy Galsworthy, who is the speaker, working with time, whose documentary is this, working with time, then director is Thomas Riddle Shimmer, then this. Now how will you get all this information? That is from Wikipedia page. Like you can search whichever movie or film you want to cite, then you can go to Wikipedia, then you will get all the information, like who is the who has directed this, who has produced, written by, who is the stars, who has done cinematography, and how running time of the documentary or film. So you can cite that. Now how to do in mobile, that we will discuss in our upcoming slides. Here is all the information. The documentary was published on 2003, and referred to the CD because it was an online source, and it was accessed on 11 October 2020. Fine. Clear up to this? Shall I move forward, or am I going too fast? Even now, my colleagues or anchors can help me. If semester 1 students are very much occupied with their writings.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Now moving ahead, I would like to, now we had learned how to cite video or YouTube. Now the next thing. Yes, now online services, because most of our new learners are not having, may not have also laptop, or they might be working in remote areas or studying from remote areas. So this online services tools which are available, they can cite from them, because in a word of in Google Docs in mobile format, they are not providing this citation facility. So what you can do is you can use your mobile, then you can go with this kind of online services which are available. That is Mendeley, citation generator, citation machine, cite fast. These are the online services which are provided. Now if we we are going to demonstrate, we are going to deal with this now only. And I'm sharing my screen from my mobile. I'm logging with another device. That how to cite from mobile, this is very much important, because most of our learners are using mobile for their blogs and assignments, right? So it is very much necessary to understand how to cite from mobile. Let me end this presentation so that I can move to my another presentation. I hope my mobile screen is visible now to you all. Is it visible? Yes, it is visible now. Okay, so here are the websites which I had suggested in my presentation slide. This is the Cite Fast. You can see the title here, Cite Fast. Then another one is that here is Citation Machine. Also, you can see citation machine. I'm going to rotate this one so that you can see clearly. Yes. Now this citation machine is a server which is provided to us freely, and if you cite more than the considered citations, then you will have to watch a video, or else you will, if you don't watch a video, then you will have to wait for 48 hours for the next citation. Another we have is this Cite Fast. I'm going to demonstrate these two services which I have mentioned in this my presentation. If we are going to use this Cite Fast, then if I'm referring to Edgar Allan Poe's short stories, right, and I don't have this hard copy of all the short stories, so I will read the short story, and if I want to read the short story from electronic media, that is my mobile, and if I want to cite this two statements, that is two lines from the text which I had selected, right? If I want to cite that Edgar Allan Poe begins his Fall of the House of Usher with lines and creates a kind of horrific or terrible ambience in our mind. So I want to cite this. So I will copy that and paste it in my blog first. This original lines from Edgar Allan Poe's work. Now to cite this, I will have to copy this first. The cite. This I have copied. Here they are giving me here. Yes, I have selected this copy. Then I will go to this our citation machine. I say our citation server. Then it's a web page, right? So I have already you can see the green colored box where the web page is written, and I had already referred to the web page. So I will paste the URL here. It is pasted. Then I will give yes. Now it is showing me the author. Who is the author who have this mentioned this Edgar Allan Poe short stories? So here you can see the author Robert Giordano. And last date modified. It doesn't contain any last date, so these fields are empty. Document title is The Falls of the House of Usher by Edgar Allan Poe. Then website is poestories.com. Then publisher or sponsor, there isn't any, so it is not given. But if you can find the publisher sponsor, then you can obviously mention that. Now date accessed, I had accessed on 8th November, right? So I had access today, so 8th November 2020. Yes, so yes, I got my citation. So here from this, I can copy the whole citation, copy that and paste it in my blog in the column of reference cited. Now, if you don't want to work with this and you want to work with this another citation machine, in the same way you can paste here the URL. No, the citation is copied. You can also, yes, paste here the URL of the website which you are going to cite or which you have referred in your blog. Then you can press to search button. Here search is given. This citation machine contains this advertisement, lot many advertisement. So if you want to avoid the advertisement, you can cite from another server. So this is the Fall of the House of Usher. Yes, we had referred to this. Then cite. We can give cite. Then here they mention. Here they provide us with what they have found. The like article title is here. You can see. Article title is here, URL is mentioned, website title is mentioned, date accessed is mentioned, then publisher and sponsor, then continue. If you want to add anything else, then they are also giving a manual editing option so that you can mention all the details you want, then complete citation. Now, yes, our citation is generated by this service which they are providing us. So you can copy citation to your blog, or you can edit it afterwards. Even if you find later on this tools for editing, then also you can edit the citation, then delete or copy in-text citation. Yes, they are also providing this column of copying in-text citation. Here it is. Then visit source link. If you want to visit a source link, you can click here. Fine. Now, as we have seen how to, as I have demonstrated how to do in-text citation and how to cite from mobile also. So you can obviously practice that coming to our presentation. I hope you have written down certain notes, right? Now, the format of this is very much necessary. You can write this or take a screenshot of this format, which you have, which you will obviously cite a reference to electronic sources, because in COVID-19 we are obviously in this time of COVID-19 we are obviously going to refer to numerous electronic sources, online sources which are available to us rather than going to university, right? So this is the basic entry: last name, first name, title of document, which you like. Many of us are downloading documents or PDF from websites. So you can take this for a screenshot of this format and refer to this whenever you want to cite something. Entire website, or if there is a website with no author, then this is the format. Like, for example, I was referring to Jane Austen information page, and there wasn't any author for a particular author, so that I had to cite like this. So this is the format or example which you can see. Going to next. Yes, if you are working with laptop, then obviously you can just type citation machine, and they will provide you with this kind of results, and from there you can go to this MLA format citation. There are obviously other styles of citation, but we will refer MLA format citation. So you can go to this. Next is cite this for me. You can also go explore this site and go to MLA citation. Next is cite fast. I had obviously given demonstration on cite fast and citation machine. So you can go to this. Yes, assemble the list of cited or references. Now, if you have learned this in-text citations, and if you don't want to go with this all the service which are provided by them by this services websites, then and you want to cite with your own with the help of Word document, then which we had referred earlier with the quotation of Jane Austen, then you can do that. And at the end of the your document or writing, you should be you should make sure that you have cited, and all the works all the citations are referred in the works cited field at the end of your research paper or presentation or blog. So here is the format. Like there are two authors of a similar book, then both the names of the author, then here is the book name, then the city of the publication, then year of the publication, publisher. It was a PDF, so I had written electronic document, then it was cited yesterday. And yes, this also is available on a electronic platform, so I had also mentioned the URL. Now, follow up and doubts. Now if you are following me or my my tips, then you will obviously have certain doubts. If you have, I'm coming again to the Google Meet, and you can ask doubt if you are referring with me. Then, so new learners, have you any doubts, or have you found any doubts regarding the citations? Okay, you can ask at your own time and space. Moving ahead, yes. Here is what I had cited for my presentation on citation, on which I am working as a resource person. So, yes, all this, you can see this, all citations, some of them doesn't have any author, so I had to mention all the particular website, then URL, then date accessed, then this was the book. So these are the works cited field. You can see the format, take screenshot, and can work for your uh, documents there. So thank you. This was all I had prepared.
Thank you, Kavisha. Very well presented, and it will help a lot to us. Also, not only semester 1 students,